So today we're going to be making a fun little Halloween graveyard. So use a jigsaw to cut out the shape of your tombstone pieces from some plywood. You can do the rounded top, the flat top, or the triple round top. And then you want to coat your plywood pieces in gray paint. You can use a couple different shades of gray on each one to see what you like best. I used a lighter shade on the one on the left and darker on the other two. So then take a sponge, lightly load it with some lighter gray paint, and dab that onto your tombstone. Cover the whole thing kind of messily, and it makes it look a lot more like stone. And for the one on the left, since the gray was lighter, I used black as the dabbing color, just to see what the contrasts look like. So then you want to paint on your details. On the triple round tombstones, they often had trees on them, so that's what I painted on this. But you can also just do RIP or the name. In this case, I wrote unknown because I'm a fan of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you're familiar with the movie, you should get the reference. So then you just want to give all your tombstones a coating of clear varnish to seal the paint from the weather. And the one on the right, I did not put any words on because older tombstones often have the writing rubbed off. So to finish them off, just screw some stakes on the back so you can put them in the ground. For the fence, cut yourself some slats about 1.5 inches wide, and you'll do 2 long slats, and then the shorter ones, you want to cut them so they've got little points on the tips. So then just lay those out, arranged so that they look kind of like a broken down fence. Glue or screw those in place, and then take some chalk paint. I'm using kind of a green to look like it's mossy, but you can also use brown if you want rust on the underside of your fence. Shake your crackle medium really well, and then paint that all over the green. The less you brush this out, the thicker your cracks will be. So then once that's dry, cover it with your top coat. Again, the less you brush it out, the thicker your cracks will be. The more you brush it, the thinner your cracks are going to be. So here's some thin cracks where I brushed it more, and then the thicker cracks where I just kind of gobbed it on. So if you want the cracks thicker, just kind of gob it on. For the ghost, I just took a white pumpkin and plunked it on a stick, and then I draped some cheesecloth over it, then arranged my little tombstone and my fence sections to make myself a lovely little Halloween graveyard.